Hello, hello, hello. It's just like you were sitting there waiting on me to show up. Hello, Marines and Army Mom. How you doing? I forgot what live I found you in today. What live was that? Or was it last night? Hello, Falcon. Well, welcome in, Falcon. Yes, I lied. What's up in Michigan tonight? How is your day, Falcon? Marines and Army Mom. Why not what? Hit that thumbs up, say hello. Good in Michigan. Roll call, there you go. I knew it was somebody there. You know, I got on here 18 hours later, you're right. I got on here and thought, well, I'm just going to scroll around and watch some videos. And I probably went through 25 or 30. Hello, hello, hello. And it was either trashing people or cursing. There's even one with I think he was a hooker somewhere, videoing the people talking to her. I'm thinking, wow, what's going on out there, people? I did see one guy fishing, and I hung out with him for a bit, but it's just crazy on what. Welcome in, everyone. Hit that thumbs up for me. Cameron Adventures. What? Tell me about the channel there. Yeah, I don't either, but like I said, that's all they were on. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I don't know what is going on, but there is a lot of newbies coming in. Buenos noches. How are you doing? Everyone start by letting me know where you from, where you from. Jay? Hello, Muhammad. Well, it's about chat, but man, this thing is taking off, taking off. Hello, Squatch from Canada. I remember you. Oklahoma is back tonight. And we all make that small content there. If everybody would hit that thumbs up when they come in, then I know you're for real, guys. Oklahoma, Northwest Ohio here, Georgia. Welcome in, welcome in. Looks like I need about 6 moderators tonight. Welcome. Hit that like button. I do appreciate that, guys. Appreciate you letting me know where you're from. Like I say, Northwest Ohio here going on. In Ohio, baby. Mississippi, welcome, welcome. How is everyone doing today? Everybody, one more day and we'll have that weekend. If I had to pick only one team, I'd have to go with the UK Wildcats. I know they're not very good, but coffee. Black coffee, the stronger the better, baby. I'm doing good, Chevy 5-Speed, doing good. Nice to meet you too, Jacob. We are a pretty smooth going, easy channel. We don't talk crap. We don't want to hear the crap. I got the cops rolling in on the next state or street over. Ohio. We don't talk about war, politics, or religion, so we just try to keep it simple. Hello, Travis. Welcome in. All right. Thank you, James, for coming in. Stay safe down in Mississippi. Ohio, my friend. Ohio. We're trying to build the subscribers, build the watch time. I'm from the USA, Ohio. I am 50 years older. Yeah, it's getting a little long on the top there. Same to you, James. Same to you. Yeah, it ain't too bad here. It ain't too bad at all. Crazy how the chat just going wild. I mean, I don't know what has opened up, but we usually don't have this much spam come through. Oh, I think, yeah. We love everybody. With the new world, everything is good, Demetrius. Everything is good. Well, if it gets blocked for me, Beach Boy, I don't worry about it. Thank you, James. Far away. I appreciate that. Out and About is not my real name. That is the channel name. That's what we do. Thank you, Hunter. We get out and about. No use sitting at home all the time. We'll see you later, Beach Boy. Rupert, welcome in. No opinions. Mosley, hello, hello. Victor. Is that Gouge the Dragon? Absolutely, Russell. Appreciate that. Hello, steel mill workers. Victor, hello, hello. Sniper, welcome in. Yeah, guys, start by telling us where you're from out there and what's going on. Hit that thumbs up. We do appreciate that. This is my back porch, actually. God bless everyone. Southern California there, Victor. Well, thank you for coming in. Northwest Ohio here. Must be a very special day for us. We appreciate all this traffic coming through the channel tonight, guys. I don't think so there, weird kid. Where are you from? I appreciate that, Rupert. Michaela, welcome in. Hello, hello. Everybody say hello to everybody else. Everybody like, subscribe, and follow each other in the room. That way everybody can build your channels. Hello, Rodrigo. I think you were here the other night, were you not? Go Browns. I remember a time when they didn't even have a Browns team here. I don't remember what year that was. I'm doing good, Michaela, doing good. Good energy here, good energy here. Some of the younger ones there will slowly move along, so we get some of the regulars in here and get some of our moderators popping back and forth, so I'm doing good, Rodrigo. Doing good. Yes, I am, Richard. You're home, too. How was the Philippines? Thank you, LaKayla. Hello, Olive. How are you? Everybody let everyone know where you're from out there. I like it when we can talk country to country and continent to continent. Pretty nice. I mean, most people don't talk to people in their own town, let alone across the world. Maintenance. Maintenance, contracting, property maintenance mostly, and pretty much maintenance on anything to take care of your property. Hello, Peter. Alrighty then. That was a good movie, Victor. Hello, Shadowblade. No, property maintenance. I don't buy and sell, I just work on it. That's right, Victor. I reckon I'll have me some of them there big ones. Alrighty then. Some people call it a sling blade, I call it a Kaiser blade. Crypto Billy, welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, hello, Natalie, thanks a lot. Don't have a good day, have a great day. That is good advice. Good advice, man. You can't sweat the little stuff out there anymore because there's just so much little stuff. I say if you wake up in the morning, it's going to be a great day. Sling blades like a Kaiser blade. They used to cut wheat. Oh, like a mowing size. It was on the Sling Blade was actually a movie. Billy Bob Thornton. You like them fried taters and mustard? I reckon I'll have me some of them big ones. I like that guy. He was a very good actor. Sometimes the screen doesn't keep up. Hello, Southern Horseman. Well, I'm definitely in my fourth quarter. Are you saying you're 76 years old there, Victor? Oh, that's not enough coffee, I know that. Oh, poison bacon. Soon to be 62. Or there you don't. Only got me by 2 years. What's up, Baltimore? No, I'm not in the Philippines. In Ohio. Well, you're almost to that fourth quarter, Victor. If you retire now and you're happy, then you've got it made, man. I think if you've had fun in your life and, accomplished what you've wanted, Sometimes we have to get out of here a little early. Like these bugs. Was he really what, Valdemir? Hello, Charles. All right, Charles, time to go to work. Poison bacon is one. I'm just going to sit back and relax, guys. Kim Vandermeer, I don't know what you're talking about there. You too, man. You too. Have a good one. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Thank you, Charles. We started off like a rocket in here. I had probably 35 people in the first 30 seconds. It's kind of winding down now. We had more likes in the first 17 minutes than all night last night. That was a little bit before my time, but I was a part of the 101st. Not anymore, man, not anymore. They took it from me. Welcome in, folks. Hit that thumbs up, hang out. I'm waiting on my UFO to come through tonight, Charles. We'll see you later, Victor. Hit that subscribe button and come back all you want, my friend. We got a few people from. Hello, Don J. Yeah, we've had a lot of them. Hello, Booty. They buzzing, man. They buzzing, I'm telling you. You guys are supposed to latch on here and look at those subscription things on the channel here. YouTube wants me to tell you this. Try out some of those super chats and memberships. Booty cream cheese. And now that I've said that, I don't have to say it again. I appreciate that, Booty. What's everybody doing tonight? I don't think so, Abductive. You children are going to have to come up with some little better phrases there. Thank you, Booty. Appreciate that. Like, share, follow. Always drop a comment. Absolutely. I will go fishing with pretty much anyone. Welcome in, Chris. Welcome in. They're going by so fast, I can't even read them. Do you get... All right, we'll see you, Abductive. Please remember to take rest and drink some water while streaming. Well, thank you. We don't want to overdo it, though, we mo poor. I'm waiting on, we have a strange light here every night. It goes up, or it appears, and it hangs there for about, it's there now. I can see it. Hangs there for about 45-50 minutes, and then it just shoots straight north. Kind of like these geese flying over. Can you see them up there? Probably kind of dark. Hello, Adolf. How you doing? Well, if it gets a little darker, I'll show you, but I don't think you can see it. Got my train coming through. If you can see it, it's right there at the tip of my finger. That light will set there. It will change colors. It will pulsate. There will be other lights around it. 45 minutes to an hour, and then it just heads north. Germany a few times, thank you. 101st, the 201st, the 149th. He could be, Adolf, you don't know, man, but it is weird. A lot of people have. No birds. We got too many cats for birds. Oh yeah, I think there's a lot of drones up there moving around. Seems like this year is pretty synonymous for the planets. Strange alignments too. Kind of weird. Something's going on out there in the world. Oh yeah, we get 1,000 planes fly over here in 2 hours time. All right, Chris, we're going to see you later, my friend. The world is in trouble. Al on the back deck. If you come upstairs, flip the light on, please. I don't have my translator on the phone, Adolf. But the light is back in the sky. I know, that's why I said flip the light on. I have the little solar lights here, but they're not doing very good at all. Charles, you keep them busy here just for a second. I'm going to hit the light and grab me a Coke. That's a little better. That's a little better. Coca-Cola. Charles is another one. Click on him and give him a follow. Get a follow back. Are you talking about my hairline? Been there, done that? Welcome in. I don't know where all the spammers are coming from tonight. Just like open house. We love it. Well, thank him for his service. That's right, down my back. They say you don't lose your hair, it just moves around a lot. But I keep it short. Since 1983. Probably as long as it's been. He probably had a lot of good stories if you could sit around and listen to him. You'll miss those stories when they're gone, that is for sure. Don J, are you still in the room hanging out here, brother? Kissing bugs? I wish mine would turn gray. Spotty at most, but well, I'm sorry to hear that if that's the truth, Jim. Not all not all people who passed away were from the war. I mean, granted, if he was there and it happened, I understand. I had a good friend who joined up and went to Germany and was hit by a car hanging out in town. Thanks, Jim. Oh yeah, we love it there. I love touring the mountainsides and seeing all the old castles. Really nice. I wish we could have stuff like that around here that's, not one time did we go somewhere that we had to pay to go. Around here, if you want to see something like that, it's fenced off and you have to pay to see it. We don't do the religion in here, Adolf. Ohio, my friend, Ohio. Is that Pono? Is that correct? Close? I hate when I mispronounce people's names. But welcome in, folks. If we can keep the people coming in, keep sharing out. That they do. No, I cannot. I have a neighborhood here. It is what it is. That's what they used to say in Jersey. It is what it is. Ohio. I wouldn't think so. Yeah, they got a lot of problems in their own countries right now, so I think everybody should take care of their own people first. Help them, thin them out. I mean, not thin them out, but put the criminals in jail, help those in poverty, and then see what we can do for each other after taking care of our own. But we're not going to get into stuff like that. Let me catch up here, guys. Yes, Peter, he will. Netherlands is pretty cool. Uncle A, Albert, we're so sorry. Uncle Albert. But anyhow, how is everyone doing tonight? Everybody ready for a weekend? David Jones, keep your comments to yourself. We'll see you later, G. Been nice to know you. Thanks for popping in and sharing those few words of wisdom. We've been there, done that. Dave Jones, I know you've been in the chat before, have you not? A chef? I wish I could cook like a chef. First time, welcome in. That's a pretty common name. We actually had a Davy Jones in here one night. Adolf, there's plenty of things here to be talking about. You keep bringing that up, I'm going to ask you to stop. Hello, Tom. Okay, sure. We're going to see you later here in a minute too, my friend. We'll see you, Adolf. Have a nice night. So much movement, guys. I can't keep the chat rolling up on the phone, so if I missed your comment, I will catch up with you. Well, we've been waiting on that for the past week here. I'm watching them right now as we speak, Alpha. Hello, Letters. How are you doing? Everybody tell me where you're from and what's going on out there. Keep that thumbs up going. Double tapping that screen. This is the lives we should do all the time, you know. Let people talk. And I'm from Ohio too, Amp Killer. Northwest Ohio. I'm doing great, doing great. Joe from Denmark. Welcome in, Joe, and hello, John. I don't know what you're even talking about there. Adolf, I thought you were leaving. Netherlands. Is that like a Providence there? Well, we're trying to, but they just keep a coming. Thank you, Leathers. And you know, mostly there, we've never had this problem. All right, Adolf. See you later. Keep it calm, keep it cool, keep it collective, guys. Plenty of things out there in the world that we could talk about. Now I got two lights to move in this direction. Tell him I said hello. Thank you, basketball. What's your favorite team out there? That is correct, T. Borsalina. Oh, anything to do with a steak. I like steak. Welcome in, Charles. I'm doing a lot of work here myself. Absolutely. Baked potatoes in a fire pit, man. Cooked underneath the hot coals. I was showing them earlier there is a light in the sky here every night, Sarasota, Florida. And it hangs out there for about an hour, keeps changing colors. Little lights circle it, and then after about an hour, it just always heads straight north. It's actually moving a little bit south this time, so, but I'm telling you, it's gonna go straight north. Crazy up here. Yes, I am. Northwest. Almost to Michigan, almost to Indiana. I know, and that's what we can't figure out. But we were just talking earlier on how it's strange that this year we're getting all this stuff happening. South Ohio. We're gonna go down for a little camping trip next week. Probably pretty much near mid-Ohio. I'll give that info out once we get down there and get set up. Ohio Locomotion. Welcome back. Oh, really? That's cool. I used to go through Portsmouth once every 2 weeks, but I started taking a detour around and crossing over at Ironton now. I'm doing good, Kevin, doing good. Kevin Paul. I like 823 headed over that way. Well, I don't know. I guess it couldn't be bad everywhere. It just depends on who you want to hang out with. Hey, Illinois ain't bad. We got a lot of people in here from Illinois. I guess, most of the places, if you're not dead center of the big cities, I think Ohio has probably 3 of the biggest crap cities in the world, but I won't name them to offend anyone, but Google these things on worst crime rate in each state, man. They got their numbers down. Well, I don't know. We're 7.5 here. Whatever tax that is, luxury tax or whatever, that they add to everything. What's the tax rate in Illinois? It's been a while since I've been to Brooklyn and any of the other boroughs up through there, but I don't know. We went to Syracuse, I think 4 years ago, and we love it. We love Buffalo, Niagara. Just like I said, it's easy to say that if you're someone just visiting and not actually living there and finding out for yourself, so. Well, it's pretty bad in some of the places that are rich, too. You'll get one more chance, Austin. Come in and hang out with us like a real man. To keep the chatter rolling, I have trapped a few weasels and muskrats and otter, beaver, raccoons. Thank you, Edwin. Thank you very much. Fabio Fabaria. Hiya, hiya. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope I say this stuff right, guys. Sometimes they go by. Two-Face. Hey, Scarface, welcome back. Bible Radio, welcome back. They are, man. Ricky Tick 10. What was that? That went in after the snakes all the time. Oh man, that's not bad at all. Well, that's 3 of you from the Netherlands so far. Welcome in, welcome in. Hopefully somebody's out there sharing this baby out, which is good. I think average up here around 850, 900. Some places go for way over 15. We were down by Sarasota, Florida there, and some of the rents down there was about 3,200, and that wasn't including anything but a garbage can. Yeah, if you're from the Netherlands, say hello. Say hello to Awen. Is that right? Awen? Awen? We try to get everybody to talk and subscribe to each other. Hello, Amities. Everybody can build their channel at the same time. I know I didn't pronounce that right. Well, that's the bad problem about here, man. You cannot find the property. You got lawyers and realtors. I mean, as soon as a person passes away, they are on that. Everybody wants to buy 5 acres of land, divide it up into 25, 30 little properties and start subdivisions. We're losing our forest, I'm telling you. Guyana. I'm going to call you A1, if that's okay. Guyana. We try. You can call me Mike. Walter White. Is that the guy from, I can't remember the name of it. They were like drug lords or something? Breaking Bad, there you go. Very good. I knew it was something like that. Tanzania? Where is that at? Hello, James. Yeah, they don't make it anymore, that is for sure. Hello, E. Welcome in, welcome in. I wish I had a translator, but I do not. I do not, my friend, I do not. We're doing good, Niskar. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. If you want to hang out a while, hit that thumbs up. Throw some questions out there. The USA, Ohio. I'm telling you, it's just like an open portal tonight. Well, I've heard of it, of course. Ohio. Hello, Eva. Crazy Angel. Welcome. We are just hanging out, the little chat, meeting people from around the world here. Right in the middle of all those, my friend. I'd say almost dead center. It's pretty dark here, so it's all dark. I think I've only been to that city one time. Here we go with the block messages again, people. When I have to block one, I miss about 7 or 8 comments, guys, so I'm sure I think right now 68 degrees. 8:38, my friend. PM. I used to think they were just in my head and I was going crazy, but people started hearing them too, so maybe we're all just a tad bit crazy. A lot of my videos, a lot of people can hear the sounds in the woods that I can't hear in the woods. Yeah, I do miss the sound of a whippoorwill. You can ask. Yep, letters, they're all over the place. My favorite city in the United States. Okay. Not too many this month. They all kind of fizzled out last month and end of August. No, but I've seen plenty of them on it goes kind of about as faint as a morning dove, but a rain dove. Let me think here. Best city I've ever been to. Well, I can't say it's my hometown. I don't know. I would say maybe one of the Florida cities. Palm Harbor, maybe. I mean, beautiful, always nice weather there. Every time I went, it's been great. My favorite car would be a pickup truck. Well, thank you, Armit. How are you doing today? Erosapas. Welcome in, folks. Someone will have to explain how you know what one looks like. Well, we had the big fire last night for about 4 hours, I think that one went. So we're just taking a little break tonight, and I thought about hitting the sack early. I got a little bit of a drive in the mornings to do a morning live, Mikey, and pick up some wood for the weekend. That is correct. We try to just keep people from arguing and fighting. I know everybody's going to have a difference of opinion, but we can be better than that, people. That's what I think, you know. One of these days you're going to have to help somebody. One of these days somebody's going to have to help you. So I don't even know what that means, traveler. We don't talk about religion. We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about war in here, Amit. I have several. Caleb? Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to see you later, Arosa. Elijah, see you later. I don't know. I like them both. Now that would make it probably a good dune buggy truck. Hello, Dr. Fart. Thank you, Charles. You never know, man. Some people, they come up with some pretty good names on here. Or hiding. Listen to the trains come down the track. Force River. Crusty Kleenex, yeah. That's pretty good. See you later, Eros. See you later. Thank you guys for coming in. I notice the longer we go, the more people have to leave, and the number just keeps getting lower and lower. I have probably... Hello, football fan. I have probably driven every make out there. Nothing fancy, of course. I've had Dodges. I've worked for Chevrolet. I've had Fords, Chryslers, foreign vehicles. I mean, if they get me there, I love them. I've had Toyotas, I've had Nissans, I've had Hondas. I mean, if you take care of a vehicle, it's going to last you. This is why we pick certain topics to talk about. When one guy mentions one car, and there's four people already with different opinions, and I think Ford and Chrysler is made by the same company. You know, it's like with the Chevrolet, you work on the assembly line there. You get a Chevy, you get a GMC, you get a, you know, an expensive truck, a cheap truck. They all come down the same line, people. All put together by the same people. '63 and you're still in the Air Force, huh? Well, then you're doing good, my friend. That's right, man. If you take care of it, it's going to last you. I would take either one of them, James. Either one of them. Ollie and one old maker. There's another good name. Paper Route, that's pretty cool. Welcome in. We should, she is in there with the grandbaby right now. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Thank you for your service. Hit those thumbs up before you jump in and out, guys. If you're just passing through, give us a thumb. Say hello. Where are you from, Justin? I have driven many a dump truck. Not me, baby, not me. I'll be up for, I'd say 5 or 6 more hours. I got nothing to do till 7 a.m. I know you're here, Charles. You're doing good, man. Overworking your fingers tonight. Charles is our background moderator, our Google expert. He's the man with the answers behind the scenes. Only one, baby, only one. Not too much. I hear we'll get plenty of rest when it's all over with. It's almost 9 p.m. Caleb? Time for the motorcycles to pull up the red light with their radios blasting. I understand. Wow, you're up late. One too many. Yeah, Harleys, Hondas, everything here. Get a lot of crotch rockets around here too. It doesn't matter, James. Just say hello. They keeping it clean. They don't even have to address me. Just throw in a question. It's what we started out earlier talking, man. I've just scrolled through maybe 10, 15 different lives that was on the channel, and everybody was just cussing and griping and calling people names, and I don't know why. And most of those people had hundreds and hundreds of people in the room, just like what started out here. It just kind of seems to draw the spammers in there. Oh, I love hiking. That's most of my videos are hiking, James. Check out some of those videos, drop some comments. I need some watch hours. Arthur, I wish I could understand that. Is that Ukrainian? Me too, me too. I just had surgery last Friday. Yeah, I've got a whole bottle of that Oxycontin. That's something I do not take. I like both of those, Justin. I don't know if that's a trick question or not, James, but we don't usually know until they catch them. I'm doing okay. That's kind of why we're sitting out here instead of out camping somewhere. Or I don't know if that light is any better or not. I'm trying to get some better light for you. .180s white tall. I don't know what that is either, Justin. You got a 180s. Maybe if I turn this way. That's a little better. I'll put the light in my face instead of behind me. That don't go. Oh, Boone and Crockett, Pope and Young. I don't even know what some of the lower scores that get in those records anymore. Very nice. You take it the bow or a gun? So that makes it a Pope and Young, is that correct? I don't know what either one of those are. Yeah, it is here too. Yeah, I understand that, but we were trying to figure out if the Pope and Young is taken with bow or if the Boone and Crockett is taken with the bow. There's two different scoring categories. That's a pretty nice deer. Got any double brow tines? I've killed one deer in my whole life that had a drop tine on it. I have to say taken. Well, once you do it, once I started with the bow, I didn't pick up the other one again. Hello from Turkey. Welcome in, welcome in. See you later, coordinate. Oh, that's pretty nice, pretty nice. Hello from Israel. We're getting all the countries in here, guys. That's good, that's good. Double tap that screen, hit the thumbs up. Well, when the deer gets that big, it's going to be some tough stuff anyhow, but I usually donate ours to the Farmers Feed the Hungry. Ohio, USA. Don't start, Morton. Don't start. Germany. Captain Bucky. Hello, sir. How you doing, man? Permission to come aboard. All right, Morton. We'll see you later, pal. Doing great, man. And now somebody with the moon. Welcome in, everyone. About to hit that number 40 up there. Appreciate you guys. How many people we got in the room today that are campers and hikers? Just like to get out and about and see the fresh air out there while we still have some. Thank you, Mr. 40. Thank you, number 40. Thank you. Yeah, I see some of those videos from the Switzerland and the Alps, and hello, Paul. Not tonight, not tonight, man. We were just talking about doing a morning drive live, and we're going to go pick up another truckload of wood. So definitely we'll have one probably tomorrow night. We got nothing to do. Yes, I do, Broth. Yes, I do. Charles, are you able to see the blocked messages? Every time one comes up, it takes so long to get the chat back up and working. I understand that, baby. Not in an actual place. We have done safaris here in the U.S., yes. I appreciate that, Paul. Yeah, we will definitely do one tomorrow night, I believe. Probably about 9:30, 9:30. I mean, it's starting to get dark a little earlier, and we haven't had that tide change yet. That is a street lamp in the background. You see the cars passing through there? They're coming out of a senior, like a apartment complex, I guess. Oh, that's pretty cool. Is he still around, Steven Spielberg? He passed away. Hello, Veyron. A bug or a yard sprinkler? I don't know what you're talking about, Charles. All right, James, you too, man. Come on back. I'm hoping everyone in the room is clicking on and following everyone else. Well, we could probably use a little rain here. It's been, I'd say 3 weeks. Oh, that's a Harley. I probably did, Muhammad. You need some more? Thank you, Charles. At least you let me get a word in before you boot them. We like the crowd. Man, when we first got on there, this used to be all we got to do was mess with people, but I don't know why they keep coming. But Charles, be aware, tomorrow night, 9 p.m., notification or not, we will be here. If not, I'll text you and let you know. Yes, they do, and it's better when you got a campfire out there with those crickets. All right, man, drive safe. If you don't come back later, we'll see you tomorrow. I was the shrimp boat captain, Muhammad. I'll give him one more chance. You are from Florida. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up. Say hello. Let me say Florida this time. Rafael Lopez, how you doing? I'll do that, man. Good to hear, good to hear. Probably, I'll say India. Saudi Arabia, very cool. Well, welcome in, man. Stay safe, stay cool, and stick around. In Miami, I don't like going that far down south. We like it up around the Tampa area. Yeah, I know what you mean. We were talking about that earlier there. We'll see you later, Victor. Everybody's different there. Everybody's different there, Muhammad. Some of us have a little more respect, I guess, for what we put on our hands. I know. We can't say those words. And it has to do a lot with Goofy. And maybe some people do, Muhammad. Maybe some people do. That was a pretty good one, A1. Yeah, a lot of people have bidets anymore. Well, Charles, my light is headed north. You install bidets. Why don't you just talk to us and tell us? But if the guesses keep the comment rolling, let's play that game. That is true, man. That is true. I've been a lot of places there, they just use the street and whatever's close, so. Greetings and salutation. That's the phrase from Charlotte's Web. Hello, freethinker. We ain't had a thumbs up here in quite a while, guys. Who's holding out on us? You play soccer. All right, we'll see you, Veyron. Where you from, freethinker? What's going on? Thank you very much. Jamaica, man. Well, that's cool. Congratulations. Someday, someday when you take that oath to help save lives, I hope you have a great career. How can you hear his accent if he types? All right, Muhammad, we'll see you later then. None for me, thank you. Anybody else got questions? Throw them up there. Well, it's called probably because we're down to about 3 people in here. Sort of like politics, freethinker. We don't talk about stuff. Tell us about your day. What's your plans for the weekend? Charles? Charles had some lamb the other day. Where you at, Charles? All the spammers is slowly dying out. Goodbye, Justin. Hello, mainly off grid. How you doing? How you doing? Did you come over from roll call cabin? Welcome in, welcome in. Goodbye, Justin. I thought I recognized that name. How's your night? How's your night? We're not having a fire tonight, but we'll have one out tomorrow. I'm sure roll call will be out there working on that cabin with another fire. Hopefully he has the weekend off. Pretty nice. Hello, Gino. How's Texas today? You guys got any storms brewing in the coast? Muhammad, do you have a cat? I know what you mean, man. We're about 3 weeks drought ridden up here too. I think we need rain pretty much everywhere on the eastern side. Well, that's cool. We have two. Beautiful skies out here, but I can't see them with the backlight on. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. Well, that's not a lot of rain, man. But you have a good water source there, correct? Ohio. Northwest Ohio. Is that dry humor, Avon? I thought so. And mainly, are you in the state of Maine? I appreciate that. Friendly player, welcome in from the UK. I thought that's how you spelled it. Good play on words. We have another guy that pops in from Maine almost every live. Well, good economy over there, Muhammad. Good economy. Absolutely. You gotta love every place. Don't knock it until you've tried it. Sounds like you got a good deal going on. Hello, Jerry. Yeah, I'm sure they got bowling alleys there. Jerry, if you're outside right now, that light should be right above you. It's already heading north. Bowling is not allowed. Where? In Britain? Best soccer player in the world, huh? Do you? Is it blinking and twirling over you? Well, friendly, they probably paid a lot of money for that guy. Oh, there's an airplane headed that way too. I think the airplane is from here is way over to the left of the light I see. I mean, it's got to be pretty much right over top the highway between us. Hello, Bradley. You think it's a spy satellite, Bradley? How you doing? How you doing? I don't think they do. Probably since kindergarten. Over old dinner bell. Manchester. Well, Jerry, I'm going to turn my flashlight and shine on it. That way you make sure where you are. Oh, just a little talk, Hassan. A little talk. How you doing tonight? Where are you from? What's going on? That sounds like an old-timey song. The Soggy Bottom Boys. I don't think it works too far off the ground. Egypt, welcome in, welcome in. Was I close to the correct pronunciation? Or should the A be a little louder? Hassan. I just call it Hassan unless it has a U. Right now there's 3. Well, Bailey, we're about to say goodbye. Thank you. Well, thank you, Hassan. Welcome in, folks. Then act like you're 12 years old there. Let's be kind to people here, people. Probably just a young kid, so some of them are unknowingly just follow along what everybody else sees. Sausage and egg, how about that? Bailey, did you hit that thumbs up for us? We appreciate that. Charles, are you with us still? See, Bailey, that's what I'm talking about. We give you a chance and you just can't make it. We heard that comment about 3 times last night, so we will see you later, Bailey. You guys should come up with original stuff and just quit copying and posting what other people put on your... Hello, Nomadic Camper. How we doing? How we doing? See you later, Diego. Well, we do a little bit of hiking, camping, travel. Get out and see new places, meet new people, try new foods. Do a little fishing, DIY on the side. We try to get a little bit of that into the channel too. Welcome in, welcome in. And how you doing, Nomadic? Are you home for the night or getting ready for the weekend? Yeah, we are definitely under drone surveillance tonight, that's for sure. I understand, I understand. Then you got to work all weekend. But, like I say, I got my spot reserved, so I'll probably be down there bright and early Tuesday. Try to maybe get a little fishing in, a hiking or something before I get all set up. Looked like a pretty well packed place on Tuesday night, so maybe we can just sit around and you can tell me all the secrets. You stay safe and be careful in the morning. oven. I don't know if it's actually a Dutch thing, but I have been planning on getting me one of these Dutch ovens for camping and trying a lot of good recipes in those. I know I keep a fire, definitely keep a fire long enough to be using those ovens, so. Oh yeah. Long as they ain't too spicy, but you don't have to hold back. I appreciate you cooking. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was actually designed by the Dutch or I don't know. When we say go Dutch, that means, you know, everybody there brings their own stuff. But, or you go by yourself. That's cool, that's cool. I mean, I can handle the hard stuff, it don't care. Very good, very good. You're faster on the Google than Charles is. Yeah, we have a guy on here from Pakistan in here all the time, and that's all he talks about is that chicken biryani. I've never got to try it yet, but that's all right, Charles. That's why they put up guardrails, right? Where you can take a nap. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. We're about to hit the big 5-0. It's going to be like a record for us. Well, unfortunately, I learned about that first before I tried the cooking part. Google has a way with words. Very delicious. Oh yeah. I know what you mean, Charles. Them were the good old days. Customizable, yeah. Quick and easy. Now you're making me hungry, love. Now I gotta go get me some. And that's usually the only thing open past midnight in this town. Yeah, very delicious. The wife makes them probably, I'd say, every other week. Yeah, kind of in my own little world, Muhammad. Oh, I do not. Time for another 2 miles. No rice and tacos for me. I've seen a few places that put rice in their burritos, but not the tacos. Oh yeah. You gotta have that guacamole in mind. The wife hates it. Hello, tech traveler. Welcome, welcome. We're doing good tonight. We're trying to hit that 50 thumbs up if you want to help us out. If anybody hasn't hit that yet, please do so. Setting the record tonight. Oh, maybe not from this country. Yep. It's pretty nice, yep. About 67 degrees right now. We're hanging in there. I love it too. Mexican waffles. Did you put any rice on them there, Jerry? That is true, but fast and easy, man. I used to go through and hit those 6-packs. Kind of like, you ever, oh, I talk about it too quick and forgot the name. For me, it's eggs and bacon. I don't think I have. Hello, Puddin'. Anybody ever been to a White Castle out there? Here comes another train bringing some more hobos. Hello, Eddie. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, they make these little bitty burgers that are about the size of a folded dollar. And you can buy like 12, 24, 36, 48 of them. And they're just burger onion, sometimes a pickle. Have a session of what? Welcome in, welcome in. Nope, still there, buddy, still there. We let the dogs out. Hoot, hoot. Engaging knowledge. You might want to talk to Muhammad about that. Yeah, I gotta have sausage patties and big breakfasts and giant omelets. Ohio, tech traveler, Ohio. I didn't catch it if it is, love. Nobody was blocked by YouTube itself. Get the day going. Sometimes you can have a good breakfast and just skip lunch altogether. That's where the fast food and the fat stuff comes in. Welcome in, folks. Hit that thumbs up and say hello. Tell everyone where you're from. We are trying to let everyone subscribe to everyone. "67 degrees right now. Clear skies, no rain in the forts. The future. Well, welcome in from Egypt, Puddin'. Welcome in. That's true. It seems like everybody gets to Friday before the USA. Hit that thumbs up. We're almost to 50. There we go. Let me guess. Rich is coming in the room. Yay, 50. Now let's go for 1,000. Who's got all night? I'm going to have more coffee. It only says 50 here, but other people, evidently everybody else is one ahead of us. Thank you very much. I go on some people's chats and they're doing nothing but sitting there with the tank top on and got 500 likes. I know. I thought it would be pretty cool one day to call somebody and say, Egypt or China, and say, hey, what's the lottery numbers? Let me know. You know, like they get them a whole day ahead of us. Yeah, I didn't have big enough boobs to wear a tank top, so. All right, everyone, we appreciate you coming in, appreciate you hanging out. Thank you very, very much, and come back as often as you like. You know the deal. Hit that bell and it'll tell you every time we're on. Well, I appreciate that. We tried to keep it friendly for everyone. We've only had to block, what? I'd say 25 tonight, Charles. Here comes another one. Yep, that is correct, Pudding. They get on there and comb their hair and get 750,000 subscribers. I don't understand. That's how the world works. Canada, pretty nice, pretty nice. Oh, I appreciate that. My profession is semi-retired. A couple of us here are retired military, I know for a fact. No, but we are planning on riding the Amtrak up to Toronto. We've been to the Niagara Falls side of it. That's about it. Whew. Yeah, you can't eat food from Walmart, man. That stuff will get you. I understand that, love. I understand that. And Charles is fully retired. I don't know when to stop, evidently. I've done it twice already and keep going back for more. Coming soon, Charles, to a theater near you. Well, we appreciate that. Everybody can help. I lost you guys for a second there. I don't know what happened. Well, that's cool. That's cool. You guys are talking like true adults in here, and we appreciate that. Fix It Felix or Wreck It Ralph. Well, you're welcome. You're welcome. Charles, thank you for yours too. She decided she was going to bed for tonight. I enjoyed it. Not every moment, but it worked out where I enjoyed it more than I didn't, so. But sometimes you just know when it's time to get out. Sometimes your body will tell you when it's time. They kind of trained us the same way. So we are basically America. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean, Muhammad. Don't do drugs. Think before you act. That's cool. I wish I could play the guitar. Excellent. That's the thing, guys. You gotta hang out with those parents while they're still here. One of these days they won't be around, and believe me, you'll miss them. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Who hasn't told us where they're from yet? I did not. I seldom ever watch TV, Josh. And what genre of music do you play? Are you a hard rocker or? Yes, we did. But we're not talking about war here, are we? And why do we freeze up at 50, folks? I know there's people popping in and out. What's going on up there? And nobody even needed to know that either. It's Christian music. Well, that's cool. I used to sing in the choir every Sunday. Thank you for the thumbs up. Yeah, I wish I could play any instrument out there. I thought about the drums. I don't know, man. I don't know. I was never too good at math. When I go to bed, it probably will. I put on my full-fledged rabbit costume. It's all furry. We don't talk about stuff like that, Muhammad. That's twice now I've had to explain that. AE, we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in with them comments. It's like I say, some of these kids just copy and paste and post all the crap that they get to see on other people's channels. Welcome in, AE, welcome in. I'll get it, Charles, if you're not going to handle it. See you later, AE. You should love everybody, Big Jim. We don't talk about it much. I like all kind of music. Talk about pop music. Hang on 1 second. Get him, Charles. I'm back. The cats are beating on the walls. All right, Jim, I guess we'll have to say goodbye to you. We start out, I guess we have to end that way too, guys. You know, it's probably been about a year since I've seen the Dahmer thing pop up. We're doing good, Net Zero, doing good. I'd say gaga myself. Well, I was told when I was young that we'd have flying automobiles, just like George Jetson, but that hasn't completely happened yet, you know. I think we're up to the point now where some of these vehicles are driving themselves, so. Vogue. Oh, that's cool. They like the bigger cities. Take a pose. I do not. I think I'll have me another cup of coffee. Pour me another cup of coffee, for it is the best in the land. And put another quarter in that jukebox and play the truck driving man. You do what you want, Jenna. Be yourself. That's all I can say. I don't even know who that is. What do I do for a living? semi-retired, maintenance, construction. Well, we don't talk about it in this room. I'm sure there's plenty of other rooms out there that would love to talk about that. One more chance and we'll say goodbye. 1 second. Mrs. D with the coffee rescue. I support myself and my family. Steak and potatoes, G. Steak and potatoes. You don't hear anything about her anymore. Is she still out there? Last I seen her, she was on some kind of show where they pick the next. We'll see you later, Gina. Well, they picked some kind of music contestants. I can't remember the name of that. I know it wasn't like American Idol. It was some other. These people can come in and throw out comments and try to get stuff started, but you know, they can't even throw out one simple thumbs up. But you let the comments go, so people don't realize that in a chat, even the bad comments help boost you out there in the algorithm, so you let them go if they're not too bad, but we don't take them talking about other people or starting stuff with other people, so like I say, there's plenty of other channels out there that would gladly invite you in for that kind of stuff. You just see the people with a lot of subscribers and the chat just rose. So fast you can't even read it. Well, they want that because that chat rolling is sending out their algorithm. So more people get to come to it, more people get to come to it. I don't really have a favorite Harry Potter book. I think I've watched maybe two of the Harry Potter shows. What was the one? The Cauldron of something there. I like a little more of a mystery book, detective style. C.J. Box is my favorite author. Sorcerer's Stone or the... I can't remember what it was. I thought it was the... Yeah, might have been. I don't know. Goblet of Fire. Yeah, that was one. Now, Charles is probably a Harry Potter dude. I was not much for reading in my younger days because I knew there'd always be a movie come out about it, so. But then most of the movies are probably made after the book is written. J.K., I don't know. C.J. Box is about the only author that I do read. He's kind of like a, always writes about, like a park ranger, detective kind of guy who solves cases. Yeah, I used to like some of the old Star Wars, but I mean, when you make a movie and you have a trilogy where it continues on, and then you run out of stuff to do, so you have to go back and start the movie 50 years before what happened and build up to what you already know has happened. Kind of makes silly. You know, you don't start a story of a guy selling fish at a fish market and then a year down the road you make a story about Jaws being caught. Yeah, it's all about the money, money, money. Vitora, hit those thumbs up and say hello, people. Welcome in, welcome in. I try not to be too loud. I know some of the neighbors are probably ready to go to bed. Did you watch Wednesday? No, I didn't. I think they have Netflix. I don't, like I say, I seldom watch TV. He might be from Italy. Vitor Paria. Where are you from? Brazil? You're from Brazil, G? Mrs. D's in there making breakfast right now. You bet, Booty. You know, Booty, you were in here earlier and got booted, did you not? Or was that last night? I don't remember. Nope. First time here? Italian, G. Oh, okay. Now I see. You didn't see what? Oh, he's got our number, love. We'll see you, Booty. Well, that was a pretty good screen name there, too. And then we were down to 6. I'm going to clear the chat just for a second, folks. Stop you guys from talking and hanging out for a minute. And we're back. Everybody say hello one more time. Hello, hello. I haven't seen Camperman all night either. That guy has got like 46 now. He's almost ready to go live, Charles. Hey, not a problem, not a problem. We try. Gee. I can't even see what that icon is, G. Emoji. Welcome back, Charles. Who's got the number one talking thing tonight, Charles? Who's number one in the room tonight, folks? Crying emoji. Thank you for that. Love. But she's not in the chat. How can she still be number one? Yeah, we've been in Germany. We didn't get to travel out of Germany, but I would love to go over there and walk from one end to another. Hello, Kegley. There's our other guy from Maine. We were just talking about you in here. Yeah, well, there's a lot of Americans are dangerous right here in their own country. That's a bad thing. Mainly Off-Grid was in here tonight. We were trying to figure out our other main candidate. So, welcome in, welcome in. Hit that thumbs up, say hello. Thank you very much. How's your night, sir, Mr. Kegley? Well, holding off the fire until tomorrow night. I'm going to make a little wood run in the morning. That's good to hear, good to hear. It's another beautiful day here. You got any satellites flying over tonight? I did not. I did have to read A Tale of Two Cities once, and a little bit of Shakespeare. Yeah, that's what the other guy said. He wasn't having a fire because it was gloomy. Well, you live above your means if you overdo it. Why you're so, oh, I'm now live on TV. Yeah, I dressed up for this occasion. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think I've read an Agatha Christie book. And join us tomorrow night for a pit fire in my three-piece tuxedo. She had some good mystery novels. Train number 20. Well, I'm going to say about 14 minutes, guys. We're going to cut on out of here. T minus 14. Mama's in there frying sausage. Is that poppies? Or poppies? It was. We had a good time. Once you weed out the children that want to act like children, we had some fun tonight. Not me, G, and that's another one those kids like to use. Why are you so mad? Why are you angry? I tell them, come up with some original stuff, and it would probably just be a tad bit funny. Oh, we're not mad, man, but we got some breakfast cooking in there. That is us, baby. This is the chillest room on YouTube. Except for the one guy who keeps, I don't know if you've ever seen him, but all he does is stand in front of the camera and he's got false teeth that he makes them chatter out in front. You ever see that guy? And he's got 200,000 or 300,000 subscribers. And then there was 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Where you from, Popey? Poppies? I'll get it right. Yeah, well, Charles has made it to number 1. The temperature is chilling. You're from the H, from the hills of Minnesota. Finally, Charles, finally. From the hand. Houston, the big H. Going through the big H. Houston, Harris County, Texas. Northwest Ohio. About 9:30, we'll have a rip roaring here. We'll see you tomorrow, man. Appreciate you stopping in. Maybe it'll be a little more chillier tomorrow night. I'll have a late night hot dog roast. Hit that bell, follow along. We'll probably be back on in the morning with a little driving live. Stay tuned. Absolutely. Brats mostly. Burgers. Pork chops. Ribs. Roast beef. Oh yeah. We got a lot more Sam's Clubs around here than Costco. I think next year, Charles, if we're still in the same location, a big cast stove or a concrete fire, pizza oven back here. Not really. I like east of Chicago pizza. Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Giovanni's, Ohio. Welcome back, Josh. Firestone Tavern. It's got some of the best pizza around here. Yep, make it on live and eat it. That would be cool. Hmm. That is hard to say. Adult beverage or soda? Coffee would probably be my all-time favorite. Uh-oh, Charles. Well, I'm out of here in about 7 minutes myself. Many times, many times. Cedar Point, Kings Island, Camden Park down in West Virginia. Well, I drink a lot of water too. I put ice in my whiskey. No, just joking. Good night, Charles. We'll see you tomorrow, man. Whew. Kings Island used to be a big trip for us when we lived down in Kentucky. But once I moved up here, Cedar Point is not that far away. Everybody is going to sleep on us. But I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for popping in and talking and keeping the chat a-rolling. We've had a good 2.5 hours here tonight. Trucks, Chevy trucks, GMC, Ford, Dodge. Nothing too loud, nothing too tall. Has to be a four-wheel drive. I used to be into the Jeeps. Had several Jeeps in my life. But growing up, yeah, you get what you can get, piece it together, and try to make it work. That's nice. I have a GMC 2500. 2024. But I also have a 2024 Honda Pilot, so I don't really have a favorite. Like I said, I've probably driven most of all of them, and I've had good ones and bad ones in every group. I used to work for General Motors, but that didn't do me any favors by sticking with Chevy or GMC. Um, this one I'll probably keep. Once it gets 100,000 miles in it, it would be strictly a work truck. So, pretty cool. Big and huge and pulls the camper, and that's all I care about. Roll call. How you doing? How you doing? We were just talking about you here. Mainly off grid was just in. How you doing tonight? You about ready to start a fire? Yeah, if you keep doing that and trading in new every year, then, oh yeah, always good. We enjoy the channel, man. You get all that siding off and prepped and ready for the foundation work to start. You're setting that addition up on pillows like the rest of the cabin. Well, Poppies, you jump over there and join Roll Call Cabin and you'll get your wish. Between him and me and mainly off grid and a couple others in here, you could have a fire every night. You having a fire tonight, Roll Call, or are you at the cabin, or you still got one day to work? Oh, good deal, good deal. You got to get that room ready then. Poppies, yeah, jump over there and join the roll call. Like and subscribe. I got about a minute and a half and I'm going to get out of here for tonight. We've had a pretty interesting night. Spammers were crazy. First time in a long time. But we got them lined out and they hung out for almost 55 likes tonight. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Poppies. Have you ever been into machine shop? Oh yeah. About half of my shop at work is a machine shop, but a lot of the stuff it is so old. I'm not into a lot of fabricating and stuff like that, and grinding and boring and welding. Just buy a new part and change it out. That's my mechanicing skills. I'm like roll call there, man. Once they start hiding everything and turning the motor sideways in it, I'm done working on it. I used to drive in my old truck where I could get inside it under the hood and sit on the fender well and work on it. But alright guys, I appreciate you hanging out with me tonight. And I'm going to jump off here, probably scroll through and watch a few. I know what you mean, man. Once they turn the motor sideways and make front wheel drives, like we were talking the other night there, to change the starter, you got to take the engine apart and roll it sideways. But we will be back tomorrow several times, I'm sure. So I appreciate you guys, and roll call, are you going live later on or not? We'll see you, Josh. See you soon, folks. See you soon. 55. We'll see you tomorrow, man.